Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the In-Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm doing the new arrival video for October 10th, 2025. And it is a pretty solid, packed new arrival video this week. A ton of stuff to show you guys and a ton of great pre-orders to tell you guys about. Starting with the first three, which are just absolute belters. We've got 3 records from Sam Records. All 3 of these titles were originally artisan titles that were 100 euros if you could get them, but sold out immediately and then subsequently went out of print and went for triple, quadruple, sextuple of retail. You know, a lot of money. First one, Donald Byrd's Bird. That originally was a transition title. Impossible to get on transition. Very, very difficult. Clean copies, 3, 4, 5 grand. Very pricey record. And the next two are Sun Ra records. Sun Ra's very first record, Jazz by Sun Ra. They've issued that as Volume 1, and there's a supplemental disc to that, Jazz by Sun Ra Volume 2. All of these come out in November-ish. Keep in mind, they're being imported from France. Sometimes there's a little bit of delays, shipping delays, custom delays, duty delays, you name it. It could happen. Tentatively scheduled for November 2025. All 3 of these titles are limited to 1,000 copies, and that's 1,000 copies worldwide. So if this is something you're interested in, I know I'm interested in at least the 2 Sun Ra titles because I missed them. I did get a transition, I did get the artisan version of Donald Byrd, so I don't know if I personally need that. Check out one of those on the website too, in the pre-owned section. But the Sun Ra's I missed. I wasn't able to get them, so I'm definitely down for the Sun Ra's. But if you're interested in them, get a pre-order in. I don't see them sticking around very long. You know what I mean? Intervention Records is doing a new title. It's been a long time since they've actually released a new title. I want to say it was the Peter Frampton box set, but they are doing a Carl Perkins dance album, all analog, cut from tape at 45 RPM. Originally, that was kind of a short LP, so it's something they're able to cut at 45 without making it a double. So it's a single disc at 45 RPM. That comes out December 2025. This next one, great set of concerts. We've got Miles Davis, The Complete Live at the Plugged Nickel. This is a 10-disc set. It includes all 4 sets from 1965. One of these sets they're doing as a Record Store Day Black Friday title, which I'll talk about more this weekend. I'm going to do a video specifically about Record Store Day. But if you want all 4 sets, you get the 10 LP box. That comes out January 30th. 2 Blue Note classic titles were announced. Jackie McLean's One Step Beyond and Andrew Hill's Judgment. Both come out November 21st. They're all analog, cut from the original master tape by Kevin Gray. Also later today, I have a Whatnot going to be going on for about an hour, 5 o'clock Arizona time. I got a Robert Ludwig Led Zeppelin 2 that I'm going to be auctioning off in that Whatnot. It's going to be about 30, 35 items, but the highlight is going to be the Ludwig Led Zepp 2. If you've never purchased from us on Whatnot before, click the link below. You'll get 15 bucks off your first purchase. I should probably cut that out and just redo it, but I'm not going to do it. I got shit to do. So that's coming out about an hour. Yeah, that's the highlight. We're looking at maybe 30, 35 items. 5 o'clock Arizona time. If you've never purchased from us on Whatnot before, click the link below. You'll get $15 off. I feel like I've said this already. I'm definitely not editing. I'm not editing this. You're going to watch it. I mean, if you're still watching, you might not be watching. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. $15 off your first purchase. If you have not watched it, just click the link below. And yeah, you can watch one of our shows. They're fun. It's a 1-hour auction. You don't have to buy stuff. You can watch it. It's a live stream. People will talk to me. I'll answer some questions. It's not a dedicated live stream to where I can just do Q&A, but, you know, minor. Okay, let's get into this week's new arrivals. Starting with, I guess, 3 CDs. One of I have available on the store's website. That is Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl. This is the Sweet and Vanilla Perfume Edition with a unique 2-sided poster. These next 2 are titles that I'm only allowed to, or variations I'm only allowed to sell in store. But if you're local, I can sell them to you, but we're not allowed to ship them per Universal. So this is the same album, but this is the Glamorous Cabaret version and the Dressing Room Rehearsal version. There's actually 2 more of these. There's 4 total versions, and they all include a bonus acoustic track. So yeah, so this has Wishless, the settled down acoustic version. And this has, what does this have on it? Elizabeth Taylor, the So Glamorous Cabaret version. There's two more. I'll have them later on. These originally were just website exclusives for 24 hours, but then she allowed some independent retail stores to carry them. So if you're in store, you can purchase them. Right now I have two. Later today I should have all four. Okay, new 10-inch EP from Sparks, the follow-up to the chart-busting LP Mad. Love Sparks, absolutely fantastic band. I'm really looking forward to this. I heard a clip of it when they first announced this box, and this just looked awesome. This is John and Yoko, Power to the People, with Elephant Memory and special guest. This is the digital Super Deluxe Edition, completely remixed from the original multi-tracks in high definition stereo, 5.1 surround, and Dolby Atmos. So, I mean, you've got concert on Blu-ray, you get multiple shows. Look at this. The one-to-one concert hybrid show, and then I think you have the one-on-one concert, the afternoon show and the evening show. So I think the hybrid show is like kind of like the best of the both shows. The New York City Ultimate mixes, Studio Jam, really nicely done, big fat book in it, and it also comes on vinyl, but this is the digital Super Deluxe box. Caroline Polachek, A Desire I Want to Turn Into You. This is the Ever Asking edition. Really nice book packaging. Spandau Ballet, Everything Is Now, The Early Years, 1978 to 1982, Volume 1. Journeys to Glory, Diamond. Then you've got Journeys to Glory and Diamond on CD. You've got a bunch of remixes, a 44-page book, BBC concert, another BBC concert in Paris, a CD of demos, a Blu-ray Dolby Atmos version with live performances and promo videos. All right, let's get to some vinyl. Let's get this out of the way. Starting with Taylor Swift's The Life of a Showgirl. Technically came out last Friday, but I wasn't allowed to have it until Friday, so here it is. I can show it to you now. It's in stock. This is the Portofino Orange Glitter Vinyl version. Unique photos and a poem from Taylor. So there it goes. The John Lennon and Yoko Ono Power to the People vinyl concert. Now this is the hybrid show, which was disc one of the digital box set I just showed you guys. 2 LP plus an 8-page booklet, completely remixed from the original multi-track tapes. Okay, so this, I guess I didn't know last week when I showed it to you. We got half of our order last week and we got the other half of it this week. So there's a few people that were waiting on pre-orders. Anyways, I have them all in stock now. I have extras to sell. That is Prince's Purple Rain as a Because Sound Matters one step. Limited to 6,000 copies. This is 3,620. But also, while I was waiting on this, came the Tom Petty Wildflowers one step. I think something similar might be going on with this. I think I got a chunk of these, but I've got more coming in a couple days. Tom Petty's Wildflowers. Again, one step. The difference is, this is actually cut from the analog tape, right? Thought I read online that this was, yeah, original analog master tapes. And Prince was cut from a 24-bit 192. I actually haven't heard it yet, but the reviews have been really solid on the Prince. Looking forward to hearing both of them, though. I think this is a Rocktober title. A lot of Rocktober titles actually got pushed back a couple of weeks. I think there was a few that were scheduled to come last week and didn't, but they're still coming just a week or two later. But let's start with Deep Purple's Made in Japan. This is the Steve Wilson remix, one of the all-time greatest live concerts as a Steve Wilson remix. I feel like this is an October, not an October, a Rocktober title, as well as this, but there's no hype sticker on them. This is the ultra-clear vinyl version of the Sex Pistols, Never Mind the Bollocks. Here is the Sex Pistols. Hawkwind. Hall of the Mountain Grill. Let's see, a new vinyl edition of this classic album, remixed from the original tapes and cut at Abbey Road Studios, features a bonus 12-inch EP of the single version of You Better Believe It. We've got Megadeth back on vinyl, 40th anniversary edition of Killin' Is My Business, opaque silver vinyl. Testament, Para Balloon. This is on copper vinyl, 2 LP set. This looks interesting. I'm going to give this a listen to, so check this out. This kind of flew under the radar. This is a 50th anniversary of Patti Smith's Horses. 2 LP set featuring the iconic album remastered direct from the original master tapes. So is this an analog edition? Sure sounds like it. Let's see what they put on the back here. Nothing of relevance. This is a 2 LP edition, so you've got the original album and then you've got a bunch of bonus tracks on disc 2. Rarities, including the 1975 RCA audition tape. Cardi B, I Am the Drama. This is Baby Blue vinyl signed. Oh, that's cool. Is this a signed Cardi B record? There you go. Cardi B autographed vinyl disc. We've got the red marble vinyl version of Dido's No Angel. This was delayed for some reason. We finally got them in this week. So it was supposed to come out a couple of weeks ago. I think we got the black vinyl version, but the red vinyl version is now here. Okay. Oasis, What's the Story, Morning Glory. So this is the 30th anniversary 3 LP set, including brand new unplugged versions. 2 versions. So you've got the original album, you got the bonus disc, right? The original album was a double. This is on black vinyl. And then I've got a 3 LP version on clear vinyl. Yeah. Oddly enough, and it makes absolutely no sense, the clear vinyl is cheaper. Normally they charge you a little more for indie exclusives. Charging you more for the black vinyl. Grateful Dead, Blues for Allah, 50th anniversary edition on 180 gram vinyl with plate and process tape restoration and speed correction. Let's make a little more space. All right. Ooh, I love Sparks. Some more Sparks titles. We've got Indiscreet, 50th anniversary edition, limited edition, Tiger's Eye marble variant. Original artwork. Got all the 70s Sparks stuff, and even into the 80s. It's phenomenal. I listen to it all the time. The Big Beat, 6th album from Ron and Russell, limited mineral marble vinyl. We've got, what is this? This is the 50th anniversary edition of the original movie soundtrack to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Includes a handwritten session diary and previously unseen photos. This is a really like deluxe foil tip-on jacket. You know, this isn't a cheap cover. This is you know, this is the same thing you'd get on like an audiophile record. Really nicely done. More Lord of the Rings. We've got the Fellowship of the Ring. This is on black vinyl. For some reason, they did these simultaneously on clear and black vinyl, which I thought was a little much to have this many soundtracks come out in 2 different variations. This is the Two Towers. I think these are the black vinyl versions, but when you go online, be careful because technically I have them in 2 different versions, I believe. And The Return of the King. Speaking of a lot of soundtracks in 2 different versions, we also have Harry Potter, and these also came out in clear and black versions. Here is The Order of the Phoenix on black vinyl. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince on black vinyl as well. Deathly Hallows Part 1, also on black vinyl. And we also have part 2. Black vinyl. Yeah, black vinyl. This is a Japanese import from Three Blind Mice. This is Midnight Sugar. Originally, you guys might be familiar with this from Impacts Records. They did an audiophile version of this quite some time ago. This is a 33 RPM version. The Impacts is 45 RPM. Remastered and cutting by the Mixers Lab. Warner Music Mastering. This is a Japanese pressing. Bernie Grundman did some of these, not this particular title. Hidefumi Toki Quartet. The name of this album is Toki, and this actually was done by Bernie Grundman. I don't know why they decided to switch it up there, but they did. Some of them are done by Bernie, and this one is done by the Mixers Lab. Never actually even heard of them. All beautiful tip-on jackets, all done in Japan. Pressed at Sony Japan, really high quality covers, typical Japanese quality. From Blue Note, we have Ike Quebec, the complete Blue Note sessions. This is a tone poet, but like the Lee Morgan, some of the live releases they've done, this is a triple disc, 3 LP set on a beautiful tip-on jacket, really nice. Wes Montgomery. The best of Wes Montgomery on Resonance. So Resonance does a lot of Record Store Day releases, and it looks like they are doing a greatest hits of all the releases they've issued. It looks like they've done 6 different titles so far, and they're culling from those 6 titles and doing this comp. First ever Wes Montgomery compilation from the Resonance catalog. K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack from the Netflix film. Includes a exclusive fold-out poster and a photo card. I Dream of Christmas by Norah Jones. This is in a limited edition colored vinyl variant. Don't know the color. Dolly Parton, live from London. What year is this? It's dated 2009, and it actually looks like this is probably from around that time. Jason Isbell, Something More Than Free. Wow, this is extremely well done. Look how nice this cover is. Beautiful gatefold. It's got a foil embossed gold and silver on the front cover. Really well done. 10-year anniversary edition on denim vinyl. This is a indie exclusive. Carrie Underwood, Denim and Rhinestones, limited edition. Richard Ashcroft, Loving You. Same title, but on blue vinyl. Indie exclusive. We've got Supergrass, Road to Ruin. 20th anniversary edition on forest green and petrol green vinyl. What color is gasoline vinyl? Petro, that's a weird color combination. Forest and petrol green vinyl. My Morning Jacket. This is Z, the 20th anniversary edition, remastered from the original master tapes. 3 LP set on colored vinyl. Need to get a little more room. All right, up next we have Conan Gray, Wishbone. This is the Shooting Star edition. Took a page out of Taylor's book. Coheed and Cambria, The Father of Make-Believe. New Entities edition. How are you supposed to keep track of all this? Limited Deluxe Edition. 4 previously unreleased tracks. And I also have the same album. This is the New Entities Edition. Well, what the hell is the difference? Limited. They both have different SKUs. They are both the New Entities edition. They have almost the same hype sticker. Let's see. 2LP colored vinyl, colored vinyl. Must be just a slightly different cover. No clue why. They Might Be Giants. Nanobots on translucent cobalt blue vinyl. Then we have They Might Be Giants clean 180 gram audiophile on clear vinyl. Michael Bublé, It's Time, the 20th Anniversary Deluxe Edition, the global breakthrough album that sold over 10 million copies. That's a lot of records. Makes sense. To this day, people go crazy for Michael Bublé. Ask about him all the time. Of course, it's normally, do you have any Michael Bublé that's not a Christmas album? Because that's pretty much what's been in print for a lot of years. Great record. XTC, Drums and Wires. I'm only making plans for Nigel. Let's see. 200 gram vinyl of the stereo mixes by Steve Wilson. Released on vinyl for the first time. Madi Diaz, Fatal Optimist. Kind of a cool little. Ratty Shrink, maybe by design. It's on opaque turquoise vinyl. Cool hype sticker. From Music on Vinyl, we've got The Birds. Turn, Turn, Turn on colored vinyl. Doesn't say what color. 1,500 individually numbered copies. This is number 909. Like one after the 909. Okay, ABC, How to Be a Zillionaire. Limited, nope, not a standard, just a standard vinyl version, not a limited variant. Jonathan Richman, Jonathan Sings. Limited to 1,000 copies on purple color vinyl. This is 930. From Music on Vinyl, we've got Suicidal Tendencies, Lights, Camera, Revolution. Limited edition of 2,000 individually numbered copies on red colored vinyl. God, look at Robert there, huh? So young. Thrice Horizons. This is the indie vinyl version on opaque maroon vinyl. Better Days, yellow card. Lizzie McAlpine, Give Me a Minute. Peter Murphy, Silver Shade, limited edition. The Dropkick Murphys, For the People on jade vinyl. We've got some restocks I'll show you at the end too, but this whole bin is still new arrivals. Rocket, R is for Rocket. This is the indie vinyl version. Callum Scott, Evanar. I feel like I should know more of this stuff, but I just don't. And I don't care to. I don't know. Like, this could be the greatest album. I just don't have time to listen to all that. I mean, there's an immense amount of music coming out these days, huh? Khalid, After the Sun Goes Down. Olivia, Stronger Than Before. This is the 20th anniversary from Olivia Newton-John. St. Paul and the Broken Bones. This is the independent record store exclusive version on Coke bottle clear vinyl. Madonna, ultra clear vinyl EP. Veronica Electronica. 8 tracks celebrating Madonna's Ray of Light album, all remastered, featuring rare and newly edited remixes. Nice foil cover. Public Enemy, Black Sky Over the Projects, Apartment 2025. Alicia Keys, Unplugged. Julian Hatfield sings Olivia Newton-John. Ladytron, Which Hour, 20th Anniversary 2LP Black Vinyl Edition, featuring the hit single Destroy Everything You Touch. The Black Eyed Peas, Bridging the Gap. This is the 25th Anniversary Edition on black vinyl. Not an easy record to find, so it's good to get a repress. Twice 10, The Story Goes On. What is this? Maybe J-pop? Not a clue. Le Sestrum, Easy Crazy Hot. This is the indie version on carbon black vinyl. Frances Hardy. Coqueles Tatar Qua J Canas Diella. Nailed it. Volume 1. From We Want Sounds, and a lot of these We Want Sounds, if you really like, if you want to branch out and you want to try some world music, a lot of the stuff We Want Sounds puts out, fantastic. Most of it funky, some good stuff. First ever vinyl reissue of Ferris's classic album, released in 1987 on Relax In. This is Ferris Sings the Rabbani Brothers. And also from We Want Sounds, Ranil Sujanjato, Tropical Sundio Amazianico. I'm sure that's exactly how it's pronounced, guys, so yeah. Let's see, what does this say? Let's see, late 70s. So this is like late 70s, early 60s, psychedelia, rock fusion, cumbia salsa. It's quite a, I'm going to listen to this. I'm not familiar with either of these. This is a Vampy Soul title. So one We Want Sounds and one a Vampy Soul title. I'll listen to them. Both of those could be hidden gems. Waylon Jennings, Songbird, indie vinyl. It took me by surprise because look how nice this is. This is, again, a beautiful tip-on jacket, old school construction. This is on Tiger Eye vinyl, old school tip-on jacket, independent record store exclusive, produced by Waylon Jennings, mixed by Shooter Jennings. Very cool, really well done. Oh, and just in time for Christmas, we've got Kenny Chesney's All I Want for Christmas is a Real Good Tan. The Platinum album, Platinum, who would have known? Not me. Available on vinyl for the very first time. A lot of dudes hanging out on that beach. Not my kind of party. And by a lot of dudes, I mean all dudes. Nope, maybe, 3 girls and all dudes. Okay, let me show you guys the restocks. I get absolutely mounds and mounds and mounds of restocks. I only show you the key titles, things that haven't been in the store in a while, and titles people would want. Obviously, Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here. From my top 100 in-print analog records you should own list, this is Fleetwood Mac's Rumors. This is all analog cut by Kevin Gray and Steve Hoffman. The best sounding you will ever hear this disc, this album. I did a shootout of it. This is the winner. It is now pressed at furnace, but it's still using the Kevin Gray plates. My preferred version of this album, the new remix, Pink Floyd's Animals, 2018 remix, but on vinyl. Pink Floyd's The Final Cut. The Rhino Reserve of Fleetwood Mac's Tango in the Night. This is all analog cut from the master tape by Matt Luthans at the Mastering Lab. Also all analog, we've got The Meters on the Bayou. One of my all-time favorite records, absolutely phenomenal. Kraftwerk's The Man Machine. The Best of Sade. I look on the charts to see kind of the best-selling vinyl records. They generally give us, I think it's like the top 50 maybe. This is generally on that top 50. It's just Sade's greatest hits. Sells a ton of copies. Restock of Nevermind's, Nirvana's Nevermind. A little dyslexic there. I was going to tell you this is Nevermind's Nirvana. But, you know, other way around. Black Sabbath. This is the standard vinyl version of the Black Sabbath self-titled album. Awesome record, all analog, cut from the original master tape by Kevin Gray, Kenny Burrell's Midnight Blue. Blue Note Classic title, another great Blue Note Classic title. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, A Night in Tunisia. Love Art Blakey. Like all three of these records are must-haves, actually. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, Indestructible. Fantastic record. Lee Morgan, Curtis Fuller, Wayne Shorter, Cedar Walton. Great record. Ben Webster at the Renaissance Contemporary Record. So this is part of the Contemporary Record series. All analog, cut from the original master tape by Bernie Grundman, and then press that QRP. Another Blue Note tone poet. We've got Lou Donaldson's Midnight Creeper. And part of the Acoustic Sounds Verve series, we've got The Great Kai and JJ featuring Bill Evans, Paul Chambers. Great lineup. God, there's a decent amount of restocks. Almost done. We've got Jeff Buckley's Grace. Another record that just sells really well. Consistent seller. Great record. This is on my video I did, 10 records for people who don't like jazz, who want to get into jazz, something along those lines. I forget the name of the title of it, but Lou Donaldson's Mr. Shingling. If you're into like funky, if you're into like R&B and like early hip hop, you're going to dig this. It's been sampled a bunch of times. You'll instantly recognize a lot of the tunes, you know, the beat to a lot of the tunes. From the Contemporary series, still all analog, cut from the original master tape by Bernie Grundman, we've got Art Pepper's Getting Together. Press that QRP. The standard vinyl version of Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction. From my top 100 imprint analog records you should own list, Neil Young's Harvest. Michael Jackson's Bad. This is the 2 vinyl version of Black Sabbath's Paranoid. So this has the main album, and then it has a bunch of, let's see, recorded at Regent Sound. So it has a bunch of instrumentals, alternate tunes, alternate takes, alternate mixes on disc 2. Restock of the Three Blind Mice title of Blue City. This is also done by Bernie Grundman. I really wonder why they stopped using Bernie. What a bummer. We've got Nick Drake's 5 Leaves Left. And that is it. The rest of these are just our standard new vinyl records. Okay, you can buy all this stuff online at theingroove.com. Until next time.